Hey guys, my name is Victoria Uhrick and I am in Texas. I have been in education for about 10 years. I started as a teaching assistant in special education, working with mostly autistic children, and then doing a little bit of resource work. I moved into being a teaching assistant for kindergarten for a couple of years, and then I went on to be a tutor for grades 3 through 6th grade for the STAR test for a few years. I have now been teaching third grade English, third grade ELAR for about 6 years, which I really enjoy. Seeing the kids grow through third grade and seeing them mature and understand things is very awesome to watch and help them grow. So I will go ahead and get into the lesson to model. So, hi, good afternoon. Welcome back, Jack, Aaron, Keely, and Brooke. It's nice to see y'all today. Let's go ahead and get a little check-in. How are we feeling today? Are we ready to learn? Are we a little bit tired? We're a little bit sleepy this afternoon. Are we frustrated about something that happened earlier today? Or are we just happy to be here? So go ahead and click your response for today. Okay. All right, we are going to get back into plural nouns, talking about those rules. Yesterday, we talked about adding an S or adding an ES to plural nouns. Today, we are going to talk about if a noun ends in a Y, adding an IES, or if a noun ends in an F, we add VES. So if that noun ends with a Y, such as baby, we would drop that Y and add IES. If a noun ends in an F, like leaf, we would drop that F and add VES. So let's look at some examples and practice together. So here's a little matching. You can do this on your own. So I've given you the singular noun. I want you to match the picture to the plural noun. So I'll give you a minute to do that. Just kind of wrap your minds around what that might sound like. Okay, now we're going to get into some sentence examples. So it says, write the word that would go in the blank. So all blank are filled with books. So Brooke, what do you think that answer might be? Good, libraries. So library ends with a Y. So Aaron, what ending would we add into that? Good, IES. So you can either use the crayon tool or you can click the text box and just click and drag, and you can type in your response just like that. So go ahead and do that. Awesome. All right, let's look at the next one. Okay, it says the blank travel in a pack. Good, Jack. Wolves. So wolf, singular, ends in an F. So we would need to do what, Keely? Yes, drop that F and add VES. Awesome job. So again, using that crayon tool or the text box, go ahead and add your response. Okay, next one. All right, a teacher uses an original to make blank for her students. Go ahead and use that crayon tool or the text box tool to enter your response. Good, Aaron. It is copies. So the singular form of copies is copy, ends in a Y. So, Brooke, what do we need to do? Yes, drop that Y and add IES. Excellent. Okay, one more example. I like to add lots of blank on the top of my sundae. Good, Keely, cherries. So singular form is cherry, ends in a Y. So Jack, what do we need to do? Good. Drop that drop that Y, and add IES. So we would just go ahead and again type your response or use that crayon tool. Good job. Okay. Now, once this loads, on your own, you are going to show what you know. So you're going to come up with a sentence of your own using the rules that we just went over for plural nouns that end in a Y or an F. Now you can do an example of just one of those, or you could challenge yourself to do both. So I'll give you a minute to go ahead and do that. And you'll just type into this box right here, click enter, and it will post your response. Awesome job, Erin. Good job, Brooke. Excellent. Okay, now since we just learned a new rule, tell me how you're feeling about this new rule. Give me a little bit of feedback about how you are feeling. How confident are you in using this rule when you come across it in revising and editing, or when you are writing on your own in your journals? So I got this. You're good to go. You think you might need a little bit more practice, or you're still totally lost, you're not understanding this rule and how to implement it. Okay,